Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Wes Austin, and these are today's top stories. The FBI is not sure whether former President Trump was hit by a bullet. Here's the FBI Director Christopher Wray in a congressional hearing.
With respect to former President Trump, there's some question about whether or not it's a bullet or shrapnel that hit his ear.
What? I mean, we actually have a picture of the bullet. Let's zoom in a little bit. Sure looks like a bullet to me. I guess the FBI's position is that's not a bullet, it's just a common housefly with an erection apparently. Before you go off and start saying the FBI is highly partisan for the Democrats, let's look at what he said about President Biden's physical and mental decline in that same hearing.
As I said, my briefings with the president have all been completely fine.
Were they between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.?
He's asked questions. There hasn't been anything of note in the area that you're talking about.
Yeah.
So let's recap. Trump's ear is now a crime scene from CSI denial, and Biden's got the physical health of a man who's only moderately decomposing. Former President Barack Obama and his wife Michelle have finally endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris for the presidency.
We called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
It's like Barack and Michelle looked at Kamala and said, "We're rooting for you. From over here, way over here." The Obama's delayed endorsement of Kamala feels like that awkward smile you give when you're forced to take a family photo with a relative that you can't stand. The Pentagon has discovered another accounting error with Ukraine. This one totaled $2 billion. This error is in addition to the previous $6.2 billion error found last year, bringing the total in errors to $8.2 billion. Apparently, the Pentagon now has Bernie Madoff running their accounting department. The Pentagon has said that since this $2 billion error has magically been found, they can now send an additional $2 billion to Ukraine. Well, look at that! Maybe instead of giving more money to the Department of Defense, we should just give them a calculator. The Pentagon is proving that their strongest weapon is not being able to do math. Today marks the beginning of the 2024 Paris Olympics, and for this year's opening ceremony, athletes will float down the Seine River. Yes, athletes will float down a river in the most French way possible, slowly with a baguette and a cigarette. After that, the Olympic torch will be lit. Apparently, we've selected LeBron James to be one of the United States flag bearers during the opening ceremony. What, was Colin Kaepernick not available? I guess he was still on his knees somewhere. Tune in to the opening ceremonies to see if LeBron James carries the American flag, drags it across the ground, or sets it on fire. Thanks for watching Headlines. I'm Wes Austin. Good night.